Hello friends, my name is Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher. Now in this session I have come up with John Ruskin and his period was 1819 to 1900. John Ruskin was an English artist and a leading art critic of the Victorian era. A multifaceted individual, he was also a prominent social thinker. He wrote on different subjects including geology, architecture, myth, ornithology, literature, education, and political economy. As he was nature lover, his artworks were often of plants, birds, and landscapes. From his elaborate style that characterized his earliest writing on art, he switched over to plainer language in order to communicate his ideas more effectively. He emphasized on the connections between nature, art, and society in his writings. His writing styles and literary forms were equally different. He wrote essays and treatises, poetry and lectures, travel guides and manuals, letters, and even a fairy tale. He also made detailed sketches and paintings of rocks, plants, birds, landscapes, architectural structures, and ornamentation. He was hugely influential in the latter half of the 19th century and up to the First World War. He gained recognition with the first volume of Modern Painters that came up in 1843. He argued that the main role of the artist is truth to nature. Ruskin argued that all great art is the expression of the spirits of great men. He was of the view that only the morally and spiritually healthy are capable of admiring the noble and the beautiful. They only had the ability to transform them into great art by imaginatively penetrating their essence. Ruskin came of age during Britain's domination of what became known as the Industrial Revolution. Although not an architect, John Ruskin influenced a generation of designers and continues to be on the must-read lists of today's architecture student. Two of the best-known treatises in architecture were written by him. They were The Seven Lamps of Architecture that appeared in 1849 and The Stones of Venice that came up in 1851. Ruskin acknowledged that a man can be trained to produce perfect, quickly made products, just like a machine can do. But do we want humanity to become mechanical things? How dangerous is thinking in our own commerce and industry today? John Ruskin spent a lifetime expressing his own opinion, defining the built environment in human terms. John Ruskin continually defined architecture in his writings. Throughout his life, Ruskin compared the industrialized English landscape with the great Gothic architecture of medieval cities. He created new interest in reviving Gothic architecture and influenced the arts and crafts movement and handcrafted workmanship. He established interest in social reforms and labor movements from his writings on man's dehumanization in an industrial age. So here I come to the end of this session, my dear friends. If you have subscribed to my channel, well, thank you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and if you subscribe, I promise that I'll be coming up with fine videos for you from time to time. Thank you.